Cheers to the new year, Mama Liz. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all the listeners, all the subscribers, fans, everybody that's been showing love, DMing, leaving comments, sharing videos. Happy New Year to our show manager, Dolly. Happy New Year to our sound manager, Brother F. And everybody else who may or may not be watching. Happy New Year to y'all. A special happy birthday to my daughter, Tiana. Turns 25 years old today.
Happy birthday. 25?
25, bro.
Holy shit.
That means in October I'll turn 29.
Right.
Nah, damn, 45, bro. That's crazy, man. But shout out to her. Happy birthday to her. I spoke to her yesterday. I spoke to her today. So she's chilling. And 25 years old, bro.
Dang, you got a 25-year-old?
For real, that's crazy.
Holy
man.
shit.
I look like I'm about 31, so it don't even add up. The math ain't even mathing. But shout out to her. Happy birthday to her. God bless her. I love you.
Oh.
We are here today to drink mimosas and discuss New Year's resolutions. I'm going to list the top 10 New Year's resolutions. And we'll discuss the percentage of New Year's resolutions that fail and what time frame. And other stuff, because we always seem to branch off into other conversations.
That we do.
Your lovely host, Mama Les. Her cool-ass co-host, Uncle Joe. Know what I mean? So, Mama Les, before we get into New Year's resolutions, how was your New Year?
It was quiet.
Quiet?
Yes, I'm retired from that party scene.
Retired.
So, I was actually, in bed.
Yo, me too.
And so my little one was with his dad because I had him Christmas.
Shout out to that.
My older one walked in 3 minutes before the ball dropped, and he's like, "Ma, wake up! The ball."
Where was he?
Let's watch.
Hanging out?
No, he was home.
No, but I mean, he walked into. Oh, he
He was
walked
from
into
his
your
room. Yeah, he walked
okay.
into my room. So then we got up, and then we turned on the TV to watch the ball drop, and I was like, "Fuck, we didn't even eat the grapes. I was supposed to be eating grapes under the table, But I did have green on, right? Because that's for abundance, and this is supposed to be the year of abundance. So I had green, had a little bit of red,
Nice.
For love.
Oh, shit.
But I did not eat the 12 grapes, and I was not under a table, and I didn't walk around the block with my freaking maleta. I didn't do any of that shit.
Where do these traditions come from, bro?
I don't know, but
The only tradition, I have two New Year's traditions one that my mom taught me and one that I kind of created myself. She said to always have money in your pocket at 12 o'clock, some type of cash money. I failed at
Never heard of
that
that.
this year. I was
Okay.
actually in pajamas. And then my personal New Year's tradition, right, I always say your first meal of the new year should be like an exquisite, lavish meal
so what'd you have?
so that you can eat that way throughout the rest of the year. What did I have? Yo, keep it real. I don't even remember, bro. I failed my own tradition. I didn't even have my lavish, exquisite meal. That's probably why I'm starving
You
right
were in
now.
pajamas. Were you in matching pajamas?
I was not,
Oh,
unfortunately.
I thought you were going to say you were. I was like,
No,
the topic has changed.
No. But my New Year's Eve was lit, so shout out to that. But now for New Year's, I actually, because I had not slept the night before, I ended up, I had to do something real quick, during the day, I did that. And then I went home and I ended up falling asleep at 7 p.m. And then I woke up around 11 and just, chilled, bullshit, whatever. 12 o'clock came. A little after 12, I took a shower to, cleanse away the last year and welcome in the new year. And then I went to sleep.
Yeah, on the 30th, my family got together because it's my brother's birthday.
shout
And we
out to
did
that.
a mob life theme party. So we
Oh, I saw the
dressed
picture of that. Yeah, that was cool.
We were dressed I was supposed to be a mob wife,
I got that
Did
vibe.
you get that? Okay. So then I did a good job. But it was
And your
cool.
little man was looking dapper and shit.
Yeah.
I got a
it
DM
was
from
cool.
someone. I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but he was. We were talking about you. Matter of fact, positively in the most positive way, of course.
I will hope so. If it's coming from you, I hope it's not some negative shit.
Damn, what did he say? I think it was. I had posted, a clip, and he said something, and matter of fact, yeah, he said something, and I was like, yeah, she be hating, bro, she be hating on me. And then he actually said that he's like a brother to you, like a real friend. And I was like, word, like blood brother? He was like, no, like good friend brother. And I was like, word, damn, that's what's up, man. Shout out to that. She's still a hater though, but
That's nice.
shout out to that. So
That's nice.
cool,
Whoever
man.
it was.
Yeah, I'll show you after who
Okay.
it was, man. But shout out to that, man. Hopefully everybody had a good New Year. I didn't hear of any, sad stories or tragedies and stuff. So hopefully everybody went out, had fun, made it home safe, and can welcome in the new year 2024, with focus and resolve to accomplish whatever your goals are. Hopefully everybody, got their goals in order and what it is that they're looking to do this year, positively grow, be more successful, whatever. Do you have any goals that you can share with us for the year of 2024?
I do.
Other than
I have.
matching pajamas.
I mean, that's on the list, but I think my priorities have changed a little bit.
Okay.
As I reflected back into last year, and I guess we could talk about that later, but
Yes.
my New Year's resolutions, the ones that I will share, because I do have some that, I'd rather keep private, is really just more of like personal growth, right?
Okay.
My personal spiritual growth.
Amen.
Anything that, just staying with anything that brings me peace.
Right.
Right? If you're disturbing that peace, I will not tolerate that this
So
year.
you're cutting people off for 2024.
They're cutting themselves off.
Warning,
they're cutting themselves
don't
off.
Don't cut yourself off.
And then really focusing on my physical fitness.
Right.
So shout out to my coach, Stice Life. I have to shout him out.
Life, yeah, big shout out, man. Y'all look like y'all be getting busy over there.
Yeah, so the next 6 months is going to be like, this is the last little drink I'm going to have.
The last little bit of liquor. So I read, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but I read that if you have fitness goals, your number one enemy is actually liquor. So that's a good place to start by removing the liquor.
But if you are going to drink liquor, I heard tequila is like the healthiest one. Tequila on the rocks.
Yeah, tequila straight.
Yeah.
Don't mix it with soda.
No.
Gonna fuck you up with a juice or
Tequila.
whatever.
I mean, I can't drink tequila on the rocks like that, but
Yeah, tequila's type strong.
white wine is like the worst, and that's like my shit.
White wine is the worst.
The worst because it has the amount of sugars.
Yeah, man. I mean, tequila it up then. A little tequila and water. You'd be good to go. But no, focus on no drinking.
No drinking, no sweets.
For 6 months.
6 months.
So that's what, June?
Right before the summer.
Why y'all girls
I'm gonna be
love
killing it this summer.
Oh my God. I feel like I've heard that before and multiple times. Summer. Y'all be loving the summer, man.
Because in the summer, that's when you go out to eat, or so.
The clothes shed.
Listen,
No,
in my head, I have a goal, and I will warn you right now. If I get to that goal that I have in my head of what I want to look like,
oh damn, you come
it's
in
a
here
wrap.
Bikini.
I don't give a shit. I worked hard for that shit. That shit is natural. I worked hard for it, and I'm showing it off. And if you have a problem with it,
Right. Fair
that
warning,
sounds like a
y'all.
you problem.
So in July, now I mean, it's gonna be a little extra like pay-per-view from Mama.
Not like that either, but
Nah, I ain't say it gotta be like that, but a little extra.
yeah,
for
no, I
fans,
fucking
so.
work hard for that
And
shit.
then on the flip side,
Let it be
Joe's
motivation
thotty
instead of
shorts
hate.
is gonna be in
No
effect.
hating.
No
It's
hating,
motivation.
please. Says the hater. Nah. Don't hit me because I feel like you was looking like you was about to hit me right there. I got a duck. So I actually have the top
Real
10.
quick, before
Yes.
you move on, I just want to say that one of the reels that you made with my facial expression,
Oh, my favorite. reel of the
holy
year.
shit, that shit was
My
hilarious.
Yo, if I had time, and I'm going to make time one day, and I'm actually just going to compile all of Mama Les's facial reactions to the stupid shit I be saying.
That one
and
was
put
good.
it all together. Nah, that one was great. When I
That
seen
one
that
was
shit,
good.
I was cracking up.
That one was good. The way you did the slow
So-
motion,
yeah, oh
I was
my
like,
God, bro, that face. I think that was the video that homie commented on and shit. So like, yeah, bro, she be hating on me, you know what I mean? My truths and stuff.
never. I'll
Um,
be your biggest hater and supporter.
Amen to that, as it should be, bro. I'm trying to think, like New Year's resolutions for this year. A lot of my New Year's resolutions are focused on like financial improvement. Obviously, still mental health improvement and learning to forgive and not hold grudges. A wise woman told me I shouldn't hold
Who's
grudges.
the
'Cause
wise
I
woman?
can't reveal my source on this one, but she did tell me I shouldn't hold grudges. That it's like not healthy for me myself. You know what I'm saying? So I took her advice and to let y'all in on like a little personal thing, right? Like me and my friends have a group chat and it's like 10 of us and stuff. But I had decided to no longer participate in the group chat because I wasn't really like, shout out to y'all, I love y'all, y'all my brothers for life, but I wasn't really fucking with dudes at the time. And I was very purposely not posting. And when I explained the situation to this wise woman, she told me, I should post and, stop being me.
Stop being petty and childish.
Yeah, it's just,
Well, shout out to that wise woman.
yeah, you learn little by little and you learn to be better, right?
Of course.
So definitely continue to learn to forgive. Forgiveness is big this year, I think. Like I find it difficult to forgive because depending on the infraction, because a lot of times it'd be like I would have never did that type shit,
But
Like
not everybody has your heart.
I would have never did that to you or whatever.
Not everybody has your heart.
Yeah.
You have to remember that. I think that's something that I learned is that your intentions, right, might be good and you have a good heart, but not everybody has that heart.
Yeah, so that's where the contradiction lies, right? Because I think I have a good heart. I think I'm good to people and I take care of people. But then I also like when I'm wronged, I find it difficult to let go. So holding grudges kind of been like my thing for a long time and shit. But I'm trying to learn to forgive a little easier. Those that deserve to be forgiven, because everybody doesn't deserve to be forgiven. Some infractions are.
No, and if you can't, I think if you can't forgive the person for what they did, that's fine. But forgive yourself for allowing it.
There's actually,
you know what I mean?
I probably find it harder to forgive myself than to forgive other people. I think I kind of beat myself up for being what I would consider foolish and kind of allowing people to have a position where they could, affect me, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's in a negative way.
I think we're all hard on ourselves, right? I think we got to give ourselves a little more grace and forgiveness and talk to ourselves the way we would talk to somebody that we love.
I think that's the toughest thing. I think forgiving oneself is one of the hardest things.
This is bothering me. My big head is too tight.
Oh, damn. Messing up the new year vibe. Talking about big heads, this fucking hat cutting on my circulation and shit, but it's all good. I'm going to keep it on
tight.
For the 2024. So definitely, y'all, practice forgiveness, man. I definitely want to put a big focus on that this year. Like I said, I definitely have some financial goals that I want to hit. And you know how you have your health plan, your fitness plan, and in your health plan, for example, is no liquor, right? Because that's going to improve. So I was telling Mama Les, I read that if you have a health plan, your number one enemy is liquor. So that's a good start. So with a financial plan, like the plan that I have, like I almost won't allow myself certain things until I reach my goals and stuff. So I'm going to definitely put that into effect. Definitely want to do a lot of investing and some debt elimination and just put myself in a better position and stuff.
Listen, if you need a financial advisor, let me know.
Oh, snap, you got me?
I got you.
All right. How I get rich in 12 hours?
Good luck with that. Nothing worth having
advice.
comes easy.
True, but thieving is quick money. So no thieving though, man. Shout out to all the thieves though, but no thieving. All right, so Mama Led's gonna focus on fitness. I'm gonna focus on finance. 2024. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be in better.
You gonna be rich? I'm gonna be fit.
And then boom, rich and fit.
Shit. Okay.
We're gonna be living the life, man. Before we get into the top 10 most popular resolutions for the year 2024, can we discuss what you felt you learned in the last year, the year of 2023? What was a major takeaway for you?
Yeah. I think 2023 was a really big, like, emotional roller coaster for me. And there's a few things that I learned, right? And things that I'm taking into 2024, right? And I think one of the biggest things is having a little more discernment when it comes to who I allow in my life.
Okay.
Because in life, there's going to be tons of people that are interested, right? But not everybody's qualified.
Oh, absolutely not, man. You can't. Everybody don't deserve a chance.
Right. No, right. But taking my time, right, and kind of selecting instead of going into it with my emotions.
Do you feel as though that's what you were doing?
Absolutely.
More
In
often than not?
in one specific situation, yeah.
My boy?
Anyways, yeah, it was.
Shout out to my boy.
But anyways, so that I think also knowing when it's time to walk away, right? Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you're not enough.
Yes.
And you can't continue to give someone the love that they don't already appreciate.
Do you think that you had difficulties knowing when to let go in 2023 or
Oh,
beyond that?
absolutely. Absolutely. I knew, and we both knew, right, that we had to let it go. We had to let it go. We had to let it go. And no matter, we would try and then.
So in a situation like that, right? If y'all both know that it's time to let it go, what do you think keeps y'all in, like, keeps y'all trying, even though? Because I've been in that position, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it is to be in a position where you know, like, this relationship is, no matter what we do, it's not going to work. But why can you not walk away? Is it the comfort of it?
So I think it's a few things. Off the top of my head, I think it's the fear of, and maybe fear is not the right word, but just thinking like, damn, he might find somebody else, right? And that
Is that not a little selfish?
oh, absolutely. Listen, and one thing that I've learned is that they're always gonna find somebody better, and not necessarily better than you, just better for them.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
there's no better than you.
no,
You know,
of
like,
course not. Of course not. But better for them,
Right.
for the stage that they're at in their life, right?
Right,
I
right.
think one thing that I've learned is that timing is everything.
Timing is
Timing
important,
is everything. You could find someone that you care about, and if the timing is just not right, if you're not both in the same place in life, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, absolutely. Timing is under not underrated, but it's like the importance of timing is often overlooked, and I'm sure there's a lot of relationships that were affected by wrong timing that probably could have been, you know, beautiful, successful relationships and stuff. But you know, I'm in the belief of what's meant to be will be. You know, if it's not gonna happen right now, you know, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen, and y'all will reconnect when the stars align and the time is right. You know what I'm saying?
If it's meant.
If it's meant to be.
If
of
it's
course.
meant to be.
Yeah.
I think also understanding, right, like detachment. And what I mean by detachment is that just understanding that people play a role in your life. Nobody is brought into your life by coincidence.
Right.
God doesn't do that shit, right? There's a reason that they're in your life, and they're put there when they're supposed to be there, and they're taken out when they're no longer, when they serve their purpose in your life.
Right.
And we do more damage by trying to hold on to that than accepting it, right? Embracing the great memories, right? Keeping the good memories, and then taking the lessons with you, and then just letting it go and knowing that something better is coming.
Right, right. I mean, the letting go will be the hardest part, you know?
Of course, of course. And it doesn't mean that you can't sit there and be sad and cry, and you have to feel it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just know and be accepting that, hey, listen, they played their part. They taught me the lessons I needed to learn. They showed me the love I needed to feel.
Yeah.
And now I'm okay with us going our separate ways.
Right. Definitely, you gotta focus on the good, man. Remember the good
course.
and let the bad, you know.
And remember the
get
lessons,
washed
right?
away.
Take the lessons with you, because if not, you're going to continue to repeat
Right.
the same thing over and over with different
Right.
people.
Yeah, definitely something that we've covered on the show
Yeah.
before, you know. I wanna shout out this show in particular, right? Because when we started, we didn't we had a plan and more or less an idea of what we wanted to do and what we wanted to accomplish. But I personally never took into account how vulnerable we have to be and how like open and honest we have to be. And there's been times on this show I've said a lot of things on this show that I had never actually said aloud before. You know what I'm saying? So in the last year, I learned, you gotta like you said, you have to feel the emotions and work through the emotions and actually go through them. Because it's easy. It's not easy, but when you're used to burying your emotions, it becomes a little easier over time. You know what I'm saying? But them buried emotions, man, they don't disappear and shit. They don't.
They're
fade
gonna
away.
come
Yeah,
pop back
eventually
up
they come back
and
if you bury enough, like they come flooding all out like a damn avalanche and shit.
And it just changes who you are. I have to say that that's one thing that I'm very, very proud of myself. Coming out of 2023 and the emotional roller coaster, that could have easily made me like really cold and hard and like fuck you and bitter, right? And it hasn't. I'm not angry.
Amen,
I'm
girl. I spent a lot of time angry, man, so I know exactly how.
like
I
I'm
know
just
exactly
like,
what you're talking
listen,
about.
I learned it. I love what I felt during that time, learned the lessons, and I'm just like, listen, I wish you the best. You deserve the best.
So you're maturing.
And yeah.
Emotional maturity.
And I think just talking about
You're
it on the
welcome,
show
you're welcome,
had
bro.
to do with it, right? Because
You know what I mean?
I'm very private with my dating life,
Right.
right? Not even my girlfriends, even when I was getting a divorce, right? Nobody knew about it until I was ready, until I processed it myself. And then I was like, okay, hey, I'm getting a divorce, right? And they were like, what the fuck? Where did that come
Did
from?
y'all have a divorce party?
No.
No, I mean, I've seen it. It's a thing.
No, but, right? So I'm usually very private. So this has really taken me out of my comfort zone and
Good.
shared things. And some people didn't like that, right? Some people were like, well, it's kind of my story that you're putting out there. No, I'm telling my version of it.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to come share your version. Any of you that I talked about, you're more than welcome to come share your version. But this is my story.
Correct. I told you I went through that with my mom.
Yeah. You too. I mean, that's a little different.
Shout out to my mom, man. I love my mom, man. But no, definitely shout out to this show and the emotional growth that has occurred because of this show. I know definitely I feel it and I appreciate it, and it's made it easier to open up and discuss things that maybe I wouldn't discuss in the past. I mean, there's still times that I'm like real, like, closed down or not necessarily willing to talk about certain things, but I know there's definitely other times that because of this show and understanding emotion and how you have to really deal with it and really go through it and sit in it and fucking eat that shit.
No, and I think
you
it's been
come out
great.
better in the
It's been
moment.
great for me to get like a man's perspective, right?
Especially a wise man such as myself.
That was another one of those.
Such a wise man.
Yeah,
Oh,
such
man.
a wise man.
No, it's good because we learn from each
Yeah.
other. Definitely, I've taken stuff that I've learned from you. You know what? As a matter of fact, you're gonna laugh, but you know what's the number one thing I took away from I've learned from you that has helped me with relationships and stuff, and it's consistency, yo. Word up. As much as I laughed at consistency and as much as I made fun of Mama Les, because that's her number one thing, man, definitely I've learned that, you have to be consistent.
Women
with
love
the way you treat
consistency.
women, yeah.
When you're inconsistent, it's a turnoff. If the woman loves herself, inconsistency is a turnoff.
And women, you should love yourself.
Absolutely.
So demand the most
Absolutely.
out of your partner, and consistency. So I definitely learned that, and I definitely see the positive results of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, and
I hope
like,
the audience has too, right? Like picked up some type of golden nuggets from us.
I mean, with all the jewels we be dropping on here, I would hope so.
I would hope so.
Damn.
I would hope so.
I would hope so as well. So thank you, Mama Les, for
you.
educating me and making me a more consistent partner or potential partner. And I look forward to 2024, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, are you emotional, John?
Nah. I was thinking I was thinking I was thinking back to the clip from, I think it was last episode, when you was asking me if I was in love, and I just thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? So.
Are you in love?
What's the level under in love? Like, I really like somebody, right? Like, I guess that would be it.
So you really like somebody?
I really like somebody. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just not at that.
Do
you see a future with this person?
Potentially. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Okay, when that potentially becomes definitely, then you're in love.
All right. So I don't know if you've seen this clip floating around on the internet, and it's actually Mary J. Blige, and she's interviewing 50 Cent, and she asks him what kind of lover he is.
I did, and I don't remember what the response was. So I was like, wow, that was good.
His response was, he knows he's in love with a female when pretty much like he's happy making her happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think I'm there. Like, I'm very happy making Shorty happy. You know, and I like to see her happy, and I like to see her smile, and I do certain things to make that happen, you know. So
does she do that in return?
She does, man, and she pays
Good.
attention, and
Good.
you know, she brought me some really cute Christmas gifts that was definitely like, you know, like
meaningful.
Yeah, definitely. I could tell like she's paying attention. So shout out to her, man. Word, that was really.
Shout out to you, sweet, whoever you are out there.
All right, so can't get too personal. Before we get into the top 10 most popular New Year's resolutions for 2024, I have a statistic, but also I want to go back to something you were saying just a second ago, man, because I seen a movie last night. It's called The Equalizer 3. I don't know if you've seen it, with Denzel Washington. Shout out to Denzel Washington, man. That motherfucker's a classic. So in the movie, there's this recurring line that I thought was just like really beautiful, right? So Denzel gets shot up, and the doctor he goes to, like someone brings him to a doctor. He's knocked out or whatever. The doctor fixes him up. And then when he wakes up, he asks the doctor, "Where am I?" And the doctor's answer, which I thought was beautiful, he was like, "You're exactly where you're supposed to be." You know what I'm saying? So after I watched the movie, like throughout the night, I was just thinking about that. And I was like, I came to the conclusion that, you know, the universe will always put you exactly where you're supposed to be. Even if you yourself don't know or agree like that is where you're supposed to be. Yo, trust the universe, bro. It's always going to put you in the right place. You know, the timing might be off.
Listen, we're not on our time, though. We're on God's time, the universe time, whatever, the higher power, whatever people believe in, right?
Exactly.
It's not on our time. It's on the universe time and on God time. One thing that I've started to tell myself is just let go and let God.
Right. That's that's actually a point I was just gonna make, because you say we are on God's time and on the universe's time. Like it doesn't make any sense to fight it.
No.
You know, because it's all predestined, preordained, and.
I mean, you got to put in the work for stuff. It's not that you're gonna sit back and be like, you know.
I mean, my modeling career would have took off if that was the case, but you know, still waiting. But no, you definitely got to put in the work. But so long as you're willing to put in the work and fight for what you want, the universe is gonna, you know, put you in the right position to get what it is that you deserve. Maybe it might not even be what you want, but you'll definitely get what you deserve. And if you put in the work, then you know the odds are that you'll get.
You reap what you sow.
So shout out to that. Definitely go check out The Equalizer 3. I never seen part 1 or part 2, but part 3 was pretty dope. And it just taught me, like, you know, I have a real passion for beautiful like words and sentences. So when that sentence like really, it was pretty dope, man. So shout out to that. So
I gotta watch it.
Before we get to the top 10, I want to say that most people, and I have a statistic, but I think it's a little bit hard to believe, right? So it says most people give up resolutions within 4 months. But it says that 88% of people give up their resolutions before the end of January. I think that's a high-ass number.
I believe it.
But I have like
I believe it. I'll tell you right now, you walk into the gym January 1st, shit is packed. Give it till February, cricket.
Dead. Yo, I went to the gym yesterday.
Yay!
Word. I went to the gym. I almost died, but I definitely went. And I felt pretty good after. So shout out to that, man. My goal is like, you think you're going to come in here crazy in the summer. Wait till I pull up in a crop top, bro. For real, straight 6-pack just out with some little Daisy Dukes on and shit.
You want to bet on it?
Yeah. Is that a challenge?
Definitely
Yo,
a challenge.
I'm ignorant as fuck.
Let's
like,
do it.
Stubborn.
Let's do it.
What's the bet?
By 6 months?
6 months?
Yeah,
Damn,
you might need
yeah.
a little bit more than 6 months.
I mean, I'm pretty, like,
You might
I'm
need a
kind of
little
built
bit
like a
more
Greek
than
god, but.
You put the time frame. I don't want to.
No, we can do 6 months.
Okay. So in 6 months.
I have to come with a six-pack and a crop top
No,
and Daisy Dukes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, fine.
Nah. No free shows, B. Y'all gotta go to the OnlyFans if y'all want to see the goods and shit.
But you gotta give them a sneak peek before,
All right, I'll give,
entice
a
them
little-
to want to go to OnlyFans.
Like a little nip slip and shit, a little ab slip.
No, 6 months from now, you will be
I will be in better physical shape and less,
toned. Let's say
yeah,
you don't have to have
yeah.
abs, because abs is hard, man.
Abs
Because
is
abs
hard,
is not
bro,
just
yeah.
working out. That shit is in the kitchen.
And I love to eat, man.
But
But better.
you will be
Nearer
toned.
to
You will be
a
toned.
six-pack, yes.
You would actually be able to see that you're working out.
Yes. In 6 months.
In
so
6 months.
June 1st. Mark my words.
Okay.
Y'all finna see like
Dolly, write this down because I'm gonna forget.
who's
okay?
a like a well-built character, like Kobe Bryant or something. Or
Listen,
Michael
that's
Jordan? I don't
mental.
know.
Is mental discipline. That's
Bruce Lee. Y'all gonna see Bruce Lee, the Puerto Rican version, in the flesh. I'm gonna come in and rip my shirt off like Hulk Hogan, and $5 a picture. But
What happens if you lose?
then I'm gonna just still be fucking whack.
No, we gotta put
That's
money
the
on it.
bonus.
You gotta.
I'm still trash. Nah, I don't know what happens if I lose. I gotta show y'all the not six pack.
Why are we gonna punish the
I gotta show y'all the
audience?
keg.
Why would we
Yo,
punish the
so what
audience
y'all get for now,
for
pushing
you
me.
not being mentally disciplined?
Y'all gotta push. Reminder, brother. Nah, I don't know. We'll figure something out for sure.
Refill.
But definitely, I'm gonna try to hit that goal. And 6 months from now, you and I both will be more Olympic shaped.
I'm gonna get you a book. Some book that I'm actually gonna order for myself. I'm gonna get it for you too, and it's all about mental discipline. It's from Andy Frisella. He's the creator of 75 Hard.
75 hard.
Yep.
What is that?
It's like a challenge. So for 75 days, there's certain things like you got to do 2 workouts a day. You got to do, he has a whole bunch of things. I tried and I failed. So I will try it again when I'm ready. But he actually just came out with a book, and it's all about just mental discipline.
Yeah.
So I'm going to order one for you.
I bet. That's what's up.
So
So that's the bet, y'all. 6 months, June 1st, straight Bruce
love
Lee
it.
physique.
I love a challenge.
See, I don't love a challenge, but I be so stubborn and
I love
I
it because
can't fail type shit.
that's a little bit me and my ego. I'm like,
Nah,
oh,
exactly.
okay.
That's
Fuck that.
the thing.
That's where the toxicity comes out.
So you
Yeah.
admit some toxicity. Finally.
Absolutely. Anybody that's in their ego has a little bit of toxicity.
Finally,
we all do.
bro.
We all do.
I feel like I'm the only one labeled as toxic, which is mad
No, we're all-
mislabeled, bro, because I'm
We all have a little bit of
almost
toxicity
angelic,
in
but
us.
nah, man. I clean my toxicity out, bro. I'm practically a saint. All right, the top 10
Oh,
most
jeez.
I know she made a face. I didn't even have to look because I felt it in my
I
soul.
think I made
that
like
she
10
made
faces
it.
all in one.
All right, let's get to the top 10 most popular New Year's resolutions for 2024. Number 1 is weight loss. Everybody seems to be on a mission to lose weight. I know, you know what it is? I know what it is. COVID got everybody chubsky, bruh.
So, but you know
It
what?
started there.
Some people actually, because they weren't working and they weren't so busy, actually got into fitness.
Yeah,
So-
I lost 30 pounds during that time frame.
Look at that.
And then I
So you
gained
see?
like 40, so.
Okay, but
You know why? You know why?
why?
I wasn't consistent. You see? See how that works?
Consistency is key in every
Consistency, bro.
aspect of your life.
Yes. So number 1 most popular resolution is weight loss. And anybody who's on a weight loss journey, man, take it one day at a time, bro.
Yes.
Focus. That's something I wanted to say about resolutions, right? People make these resolutions. For example, we just made one for 6 months, right? We have a 6-month window. But with resolutions, it's like almost like addiction, right? You gotta just worry about today, bro. Get through today. Set your goals and your to-do list for today. Knock that shit out. Kick that shit's ass. and then worry about tomorrow, and worry about next week when you get to next week. Like, don't beat yourself up if you're thinking 3 months ahead, and and you're gonna fail, bro. Some days you're not gonna work out, and you're not gonna hit your goals, and that's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up over that as well. Just the next day, refocus, re-energize, and get back on the horse, bro, and do the right thing, man. It's you versus you, literally. Like, you are your own opposition, your own competition. So if your goal is to lose weight, put in the work and lose the weight, man. And don't, try not to cheat yourself, but also, like, don't beat yourself up either. If you happen to get a little donut, you want a donut or whatever, donuts be good, man.
No, you want a donut, grab a banana. Grab something else. Don't grab a freaking donut. Come on, what are you telling people? It's the mental discipline.
Correct, but if you fail and you happen to have a donut, don't beat yourself up.
Right, don't beat yourself up, but
the next day, do better and grab the banana.
The next day, right, be aware. Hey, listen, I know I want that donut because that donut tastes really good, but I'm going to go have this apple instead.
And you could do the trick I seen online, right? You smell the donut, and then you eat the apple man fast. At least you play yourself out,
There you go.
So to continue with number 1 being weight loss, number 2 is actually more gym. To my people that start the gym off in January, there's often this ridicule that comes along with it, and you're the new jack in the gym, and you're looked at as not really dedicated or committed and shit, and everybody thinks you're gonna give up within the first month. So, try not to let that be you. Like, try to, if you really have a health plan or a health goal, try to, like, really stick with it. And
not only that, if you're new to the gym, right, you're not gonna know what the fuck you're doing. And it's super intimidating. No, but hold on, it's super intimidating. I will tell you, when I first started, I was like, what do I do? Like, like, how do you, wait, what is this? What am I supposed to do to work what part of the body out, right? I think the class that I joined helped me a lot, right? Taught me a lot. But also, right, just number 1, nobody's looking at you in the gym.
Unless you one of those weirdos that puts the camera on yourself and like, yo, cut that out for 2024, baby.
Shut the fuck up. I make videos.
I know, that's why I said it. I was fucking with you. These weirdos in the gym.
Shut up. Anyways, but I remember when I first started going, like, I felt like, I'm like, damn, am I doing this wrong? Everybody's watching me. Nobody's fucking watching you. Everybody's in a zone. Everybody that goes to the gym that's actually, like, really focused, yo.
They have no concern.
They are not.
Unless you're using the machine they want.
Correct. Right? But other than that, like, nobody's paying attention to you. And another thing I noticed is that there's a lot of people that actually, have experience in the gym that are willing to help.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
that's
so helpful. Like, I've had people that are like, oh, try it this way, right?
Yeah.
Or if I ask and I'm like, wait, what is that for? Or how do you do this, right? They're super helpful.
Yeah.
So don't be intimidated. It could be extremely intimidating, especially if you've never done it before. Or get a gym partner, right? And then...
Right.
And do research. Go on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on YouTube. Now, if you're going to go on TikTok, there's a lot of great exercises, but some of them are like extreme. Like, it's telling you to use one machine and they're becoming super creative. Stick to the basics. The basics is going to help, man.
The videos that I see people doing some Spider-Man hanging off the machine upside down, like...
I mean, if you could do it and make it look good, by all means, go right ahead.
Be safe, man.
The basics. The basics will always work.
And find a good gym, right? Because you may not fit into every gym or whatever. Like,
right.
Find a good community, people, like you said, that are willing to help. Do your research. If you don't know what you're doing,
listen,
you
the class that I take,
make sure you have the right form.
The class that I take, I think, has like made me fall in love with working out. Everybody's super supportive, but at the same time competitive, right? So I'd be like, damn, she's pushing like more weight than me, I'm like, let me pick up the 20 pounds instead of the 50. A little bit, right? A little bit.
That's good though.
But no, it's definitely and it's therapeutic.
Friendly competition.
It's therapeutic. And one thing that my coach told me the other day, he's like, when you feel like you can't go anymore, right? That your body's gonna give out. Number 1, that's when the biggest change happens, right? If you keep going. Number 2, he's like, go to a place try to remember a place where you were either really hurt or really angry. He's like, if you got to push it through and cry while you're doing it, he's like, that's going to put you in a place where you're like, no, fuck no, I'm going to keep going. And that's honestly really helped me.
And it serves as stress release because
Yeah.
you get that.
You're letting all those emotions that are bottled up out. Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking about. So definitely shout out to y'all, man. Everybody on the gym mission. Good luck and keep with it. And send, if y'all got questions, Mama Les is like a gym expert, bro.
No, I'm not.
So
but I could get you the right answers. Yep.
If you need to learn anything about being a ninja, holla at your boy. I will give you the skills. I'm in all black, as you can tell. Just saying. Number 3, drink less. Failing. Nah, but definitely drink less, especially if you're on your health kick. Alcohol has a very negative effect on your workouts and the results and stuff. So, and then,
not only that,
high sugar drinks. I love high sugar drinks.
The next day, I mean, at least for me, I'm getting older. It takes me longer to recover. I remember those nights I used to be able to party, days in a row.
And then go to work.
And go to work. I was in school. I was a mom. I did it all. Now I'm like, I go out one day and it takes me like a week to recover.
Help me.
And I could be out and just 2 drinks. And if I stay up late, the next day I'm like, yo, I feel like
it's because you be out
crazy.
Just saying.
2024, more twerk videos coming. No, I'm just kidding.
Be ready.
I'm just kidding, okay?
Number 4 actually continues with the same little theme right here. So number 4 is be more active and healthy. So that includes eating better, and not necessarily you don't have to necessarily go to the gym to be more active. Walk around, jog.
You can walk.
Work out at home. Stretch.
Move your body.
Yoga's a great thing. So definitely find what is comfortable for you and your body type, and try to stick with it, man. I think I read you only really need like 30 minutes of physical activity per day.
Anything that you're doing, anything that's more than what you're doing now is a start.
Yes. So I read something, and I wish I remember who had said it, but they basically said you need 3 wins per day. 1 is physical, workout, whatever, be busy, 1 is spiritual, so you can pray or meditate or whatever. And then 1 was, I think, emotional? Or no, like mental, like read or, strengthen your mental or something like that. So you only need 3 wins a day, guys. So try to get them 3 wins in, man, and feel better. Number 5 on the list, meditation. So I've recently gotten into attempting to meditate. I'm struggling a little because to meditate, you need to kind of like have an inner peace that I'm working my way towards. But many people that I speak to, they speak about the benefits of meditation and what it does for them and stuff. So it's definitely something I want to get more into and be able to do more consistently.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing in the beginning when you start meditating is shutting off your thoughts, right? Because when you sit quiet, you have all these thoughts that are running through your mind, and that's normal. And a lot of people
But it's hard to turn that shit off.
But it takes time. It takes time, and you got to concentrate on the breathing, right? And not only that, but some of those thoughts aren't even your own thoughts. If that might sound silly, but as you go through meditation, you'll learn what are your own thoughts and what are just like what they call downloads coming in.
Right.
And you'll be able to differentiate, right? What's your thoughts, what's not, and you'll be able to control them. But that takes time. It's hard. It's hard. But definitely meditation kind of brings you back. Breath work as well, doing breath work.
I think those kind of go hand in hand, right? Meditation and breath work.
Yeah. I actually went to like a breath work, I don't know what it was. It was like a room full of 200 people. And it was like this whole thing with like breath work. And it helps you release a lot. I recommend it. I think it's called like Vitality. I recommend it.
So another thing I've read recently is that 95% of humans are not breathing correctly. We're breathing in like a rushed form where we're not even taking full breaths in and, like really holding it in and then exhaling. So definitely look that up, man.
Yep.
Do some research on breathing properly and, 2 seconds in and hold it a couple seconds and then 3 seconds out or something. And we have to work our lungs back to like fucking caveman status. They was breathing right back in the day. Now we in such a rush we can't even breathe properly.
No, and breathing properly helps you regulate your emotions, right? When you're feeling anxious, when you're, instead of reacting, right? Take a second and just breathe it out.
You know when we breathe properly? When we're sleeping. For the most part. But try to breathe like that when you're awake, man. It'll definitely get your brain right, get your emotions right. Number 6 on the list after meditation is make more time for hobbies. I think as adults, we often neglect kind of ourselves, right? And our interests. And like, I wish I had more time to read. Like, I feel like I'm 10 books behind where I
But do we really have, like, is it really that we don't have time, or we're just not using our time wisely? Because I'll tell you right now, right? I have 2 books that I want to start. And I've been telling myself, I'm going to start it. And since I haven't been going out more, right? I haven't been going out. But I catch myself watching these Netflix documentaries or watching these, instead of picking up the damn book that I want to read.
What you know about Gypsy Rose?
I haven't.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Get out of here.
Why? I haven't.
You know? Yo, Gypsy Rose, bro. Fuck out of here, man. She's hilarious, bro. Go, when after the show, go look up Gypsy Rose. She's like the hottest thing on the internet. So pretty much
Really?
her and her boyfriend, she got her boyfriend to kill her mom.
Oh.
And then she went to jail for like 8 years and the boyfriend got life. And then she's recently got out and she's married now. And she's like on tour and all kinds of shit. Last night she was on Broadway. She be tweeting about her man and how he's the shit and that he got the fire D and some crazy shit.
Why would I want to watch that? I'm about to start.
You're not gonna see the end result. You gotta see the
Natalia,
beginning result.
the Natalia Grace documentary. I don't know
what that is. What does she do?
It's something about like, I don't even know. Somebody recommended it to me, but it has to do with like the adoptive parents and like.
Is that the girl in the wheelchair?
No, that's I can't remember.
Oh, all right.
But anyways, so instead of watching, right, taking that time and
you could have been reading.
I could have been reading, right? So we don't use our time as efficiently as.
I agree. I agree. Definitely, we should be setting aside. Another statistic I read is that you only need to read about 20 to 30 minutes a day to be like in the top 5% of mental readers and shit. So definitely get into reading, man. There's a couple of books actually that I want to purchase and read and stuff. And I got a couple books gifted to me for Christmas, so I definitely want to get into those. Shout out to all my readers out there, bro. Shout out to all my writers too, man. Let's see. Number 7, I believe, on the list was save money. And I know that's tough nowadays with Yo, I went to the store the other day and I bought some shit that a few years ago probably would have been like $3. And I think it was like $8 or some shit. And it was like a roll up and like a pack of NyQuil and some other shit, maybe like a bullshit snack or something.
Dude, when I go food shopping, I'm like, yo, my kids need to stop eating.
Everybody on a diet.
Like,
everybody on a diet this year.
It's going to be called the starvation diet because having 2 boys in the house.
And boys eat, and they both young, so I know they got the fast metabolism, so they be
I go
munching.
food shopping the next day. I'm like, yo, half the shit is gone. I'm going to be broke.
And one of them is an athlete, right?
Yeah, the little one. No, the older one's not, but the kid, yo, they can eat.
Hungry athletes, man. So
they can eat.
Definitely. I wish I could give y'all great advice on how to save money or.
But listen, even if it's
just try,
$5 a day, right? Put $5 aside. If you can, even if it's $1, anything that you can, put it aside. And before you buy something, do I really need this?
We don't need 90% of the shit we buy, man.
No, we don't.
You know, the food, obviously, you need the food, but...
We don't need the newest phones. We don't need the newest cars. We don't need that, right? That's the ego. That's feeding the ego.
Yeah. And trying to impress the outside world.
Right. And is the outside world paying your bills? Absolutely fucking not. And if they are, let me know because that's the outside world I need to impress.
But definitely, you know, damn, any effort you can to save some money, man. Yeah, one trick that I've learned is to like pre-save your money. So like if you get paid, have the whatever you're trying to save like just automatically come out as soon as you get paid. So that way, you know, it's
Yeah.
not even configured into the money that you're gonna have to make moves with and stuff. So look into that. Look into definitely this year. I'm looking into a lot more investing. I definitely want to put a greater focus on investing.
Yeah, or look
So,
into like multiple streams of income, right? Like,
oh, absolutely. I think if you are alive today and you don't have multiple streams of
yeah,
income, I think there's a problem. I think if you
I
have
agree.
one of these contraptions here and you're not using it to make some sort of money, you're
Yep.
definitely slacking, you're definitely fucking up. So, you know, look into ways, man. There's DoorDash, there's Feet Finder, there's all kinds of shit that you can make some bread, bro.
Yo,
Like,
people
just,
make money off of everything and anything. Sometimes I'm like, yo, why didn't I think of that?
my twerk videos is killing them right now, you know what I mean? So, DM for the link. Nah.
I can't with you.
What else we got? What else we got? Where was that? Number 8 or number 9?
What was
We
it?
had drink less, save money.
Save money was the last one you said.
Oh, save money. All right. So the next one is actually improve work-life balance, and that would be number 9. Yeah, improve work-life balance. So definitely, that's something yo, man, you can't. A wise man once said it. And I don't know who this wise man was, but a wise man
Damn,
once
but you
said.
gotta let me ask the question.
I know, but I'll be too quick with it. We work to live. We don't live to work. You know what I'm saying? That shit might be in the Bible or something. I don't know, but but definitely we work to live. We don't live to work. You know. So I personally hate the feeling when I feel like I go to work, I come home, I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to work, I come home. You know, like that cycle where you're
Yeah.
not doing anything that you love. You're not investing any time into yourself, your fitness, your mental, nothing. You're just literally working and sleeping. Yo, that's one of the saddest existence. And God did not create us to live like this, bro. God created us to be like farmers and be under palm trees and shit. Like this work, 5 days a week work life, this shit is man-made and it's some bullshit, bro. And I'm ready to revolt. Because the Lord
I mean,
and the universe.
that goes with prioritizing yourself, right? You have to prioritize yourself. Like before, I was like that. Before the gym, it was work, the kids, home, eat, go to sleep. Next day, the same thing, the same thing. And then I started the gym, and I was like, no, there's days I've said it before, right? I won't go to a basketball practice to go to the gym.
Right.
A game I won't miss, right? But
Right,
a
right.
practice, I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, like I have to put myself first. It makes me a better person.
I think, especially for moms, I think sometimes they have that mom guilt where, you know, they may not, or they may forget to put themselves first because they're
Yeah.
so involved with the kids and their activities
And the family and
driving them around and
absolutely.
stuff. But now you always have to make time for yourself, bro. Low key, I've never said this aloud before, but every Sunday I take a bubble bath, yo. Like I take like an hour-long bubble bath with like oils and candles and shit.
Good
And
for you.
just
I
try
can't
to,
remember
like,
the
you
last
know,
time I've done that.
really just give myself like I won't have the phone. I mean I might play some music or something, but I won't be in the phone. I was kind of just, you know, just disconnect and just be in that element of, you know, just warmth and good smells and shit, you know, and just enjoy it, man. It's another thing I wanted to do that I haven't really gotten a chance to do yet, but I actually plan on doing it after today because I wanted to make sure I showed my daughter some love. Like I wanted to take a social media break.
Oh my God, that's so funny that I was not a social media break per se because, right, we still have the podcast that we got to post
Right.
about and things like that. But really, when I do go out or when I do something, be more in the moment instead of
Yes.
like, oh, let me, you know, take this video and then post it, right?
Right.
If I post it, it's going to be
Later
later,
on.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not even there anymore.
Yeah.
That's definitely just being more present in what I'm actually doing.
Right. So I saw a video of New Year's. I think it was in New York. It might have been somewhere else. So basically, there was. Nah, it probably wasn't New York because it looked different. But there was the countdown thing, and there was hundreds of people, you know, in front of it watching it. But everybody was like
On their
that with their
phone.
phone. Like nobody was really living in
Yeah.
the moment and enjoying it and taking
Yeah.
it in. And I think, you know, due to technology and just how we've gotten accustomed to living with phones, like we often forget to just take the moment in, you know. And memories are eternal when they're stored in the fucking mental computer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I mean, you can take pictures, but the whole world doesn't need to see it right at that moment, right? Like, as much as social media has connected us, it's also made us very disconnected.
yes, yes, very isolated. The good thing is with the social media break that I was thinking, and my plan was because we have the podcast pages separate from our personal page.
Yes.
Like I can go and post on the podcast page and not have to really like.
But you're still on social media.
Right, but you're
You
not. You don't necessarily have to interact. You know what I'm saying? Like you post and go kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, something that bothers me in today's society is that everyone is looking for immediate interaction, right? So if you send a text, you think they got a text back right away. But yo, sometimes you just don't want to talk, bro. Sometimes you just don't want to text, and it's unjust pressure that you have to reply because you got a text. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny because I've had my phone on Do Not Disturb since Christmas.
I've had my phone on Do Not Disturb
Like all
since
the time.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, you beat me. So it is on Do Not Disturb. Obviously, I have like the boys, my sister, like on my favorites, right? So if they call me, other than that, you call me. It's
Oh,
going
is that how
straight
you
to-
get them to
Yeah, you add
like
them to your
be
favorites.
away from the D&D? You got to make them.
Yeah,
your
you have
favorites?
to add them to your
Oh,
favorites.
good. I was trying to figure out how to like
So,
make it so some
yeah.
people can reach.
So I
you.
have my family, right? You know, the immediate
Your
people.
favorites, yeah.
Yep. On my favorites, and then that's it. So now I'm like, whatever.
And
So if I
how
am late
much
to respond to
more
your,
free do you feel?
oh, super free.
Yo, that's
Super free.
Oh man, I
Like
kind of like.
I used to
low-key love
be,
it.
you know, like let's say taking a shower, I hear my phone, and I'm like
Yeah,
out
like,
of the shower, you know,
stop
and I'm like, let me see
everything
who
you're
texts
doing.
me. Now I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't hear it.
Enjoy the
I
shower.
don't hear it. I'm enjoying the moment, right?
Yeah, that's definitely
yeah.
a bit of advice that I would share. I
Yep.
think everybody should try. Like, just put your phone on D&D for a day or a week, and just
I've had it. It has not come off.
go back to like time before these phones were still so
Right,
prevalent.
when you weren't so
man.
easily accessible.
Yes, so that goes back to a conversation we had on a previous episode. You know, you have to limit the access that people have to you, and don't be afraid to text somebody back 6 hours later, man. You know, if you're busy or if you're really focusing on yourself, or you just sometimes you just don't feel like talking or interacting. So
And I think it's
take your
okay to
time.
tell somebody, hey, I'm not in the mood to talk. I'll get back to you when I can.
You are correct. It is okay.
I
to
think it's
tell
better
them,
than
but everybody
leaving me
doesn't,
on red.
Everybody doesn't. You know, everybody's not understanding all the time, but definitely, leaving you on red. I don't got the red receipts on that because I'll be.
Neither do I,
I'll
but-
be too. I'll be too. Not vulgar. I'll be too like wild with it. I'll be too crazy with it.
I don't have it either,
I'll just leave
but
everybody on red. Like, fuck it. But definitely D&D, y'all. I recommend try it out at least a day or two. Put your shit on D&D and just enjoy life, man. Go smell the flowers. I know that shit sounds mad cliche and corny and bullshit, but really go outside and just fucking breathe, bro. Get some sun rays in you. I'm always amazed by how good the sun makes me feel.
or just nature, right? Go for a hike, go for a walk,
Go earthing.
You know, I mean, River Road, right? They have like so many places you can just walk there. You can. Oh, it's amazing. You take
We've lost our connection to
Yeah.
nature, which is whack. And the last one is quit smoking. A lot of people are. I think that's every year though. I think every year people say they want to
I
quit
think
smoking.
all of those are every year.
So, all right. So this is my thing when it comes to resolutions, right? If you're serious about a resolution, New Year's should not matter.
Right.
Just when you're ready to make the change, because we spoke about this before, and people have to be ready to make a change. When you feel that you are ready to make that change, whatever it is, more gym, drink less, quit smoking, more meditation, like, yo, just start right then and there, man. Listen to the universe. The universe is talking to you. It's telling you now is the time. Your body is talking to you. Your soul is talking to you. And just do it, man. Don't wait for New Year's, because that's when people fail, man. When you put a time limit on something, man. If you feel the need for change, put the change into effect and just ride it out. You know, don't wait for New Year's. Don't wait for this day or that day or whatever the case may be. Just
Not only that, I
start
think
changing life, man.
the top two reasons that people fail in their resolutions is one, right, lack of discipline.
right.
Two is because we make these resolutions that are too big. And this is what I mean, right? If you've never worked out, right, you can't say in 6 months you're going to have abs.
Right.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing. The first 6 months, you're just trying to figure shit out.
I've worked out before, guys. Go ahead.
So we have to make like little things. Okay, hey,
Yes.
you know what? I've never worked out. I'm not really active, and this is just the easiest example for me, right? Then my New Year's resolution by the end of the year is to look like this. But this is what I'm going to focus on the next 30 days. I'm going to start doing 30 minutes of just walking, right? So then your 30 days. Now you've accomplished that. Now you're on momentum, right? Now you hey, I accomplished that, whatever. Now you move on to your next 30. So you're going to get to your goal, but you have to like break it down. Instead of just, oh, here 6 months I'm going to have hardcore abs. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not.
So something I read with the gym specifically is that you know, if you have trouble with discipline and you have trouble with inconsistency as far as going to the gym, for a week, just go to the gym. Just walk to the gym. Don't even work out or nothing. Just get yourself accustomed to being at the gym at this time, whatever your time is, and make that part of the routine. And then the next week, go to the gym and do your little exercise. You know, make it so that it becomes like second nature to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, however you feel you need to do it, but I think just breaking it down into easier things to accomplish, right? Because if you're setting unrealistic expectation, halfway there, you're not going to really see any changes or and you're going to feel discouraged. And then what happens? You're going to quit.
And you know what happens too, that I think is a little fucked up, and we do it to ourselves, man. Like, someone will have, from this list of 10 things, like 6 of them. And they'll try to just change cold turkey from one day to the next. And all of a sudden, they quit smoking and they want to meditate and they want to lose weight and they want to hit the gym and they want to drink less. And it's like, damn, you just want to be a whole new person because the clock moved. It's not even the new year. Guys, just so y'all know, this is some wild shit. But December is not even the new year, bro. The Bible says that the new year is when the leaves bloom some new life or some shit. And that is spring. So March 21st or whenever the spring, whatever it's called, the Solstice or whatever, that's really the new year. But y'all keep on with it.
So we're gonna have another New Year
Well,
episode?
it depends. If you're universally connected, then you can celebrate the new year in March. But if you're not, then just celebrate in December.
Yeah, I mean, listen, New Year's resolutions, we're changing habits, and changing habits is hard.
Especially trying to change 6 habits at once.
Yes.
So take it one
Have
at a
some grace
time, one
for
day
yourself.
at a time. Yeah, definitely forgive yourself if you fail. So I think that's it for the New Year's resolutions and the resolve. That was last episode when we was talking. Remember? I wrote it down. Yeah. So I think that's it, Mama Les. Do you have any parting words to our fans or our listeners? Or we need like a dope name, right? Like, you know how Beyonce got the Beehive and Rihanna got the Navy? We need like the podcast, something's.
We got to come up with something.
Yeah. If y'all have any suggestions, DM at Men Lie, Women Lie, and All Flowers Die. There's some underscores in there or something. Yeah, I think it's men_lie_, blah, blah, blah. But DM that. If you have any show suggestions or if you have any questions that you would like answered, if you need some advice on dating and loving right, yo, I'm here, bro. I got all the right answers.
If you need advice on what not to do, that is when they come and talk over here. What not to do.
What not to do and the right way to love.
Maybe because you're in love now, so maybe what not to do and then what to do.
Maybe. Before we sign off, guys, I have to give a sad little shout out, but a rest in peace shout out to the homegirl Deetra out in Virginia. She passed from cancer over the weekend. She's a friend to myself, a friend of the family. I want to send prayers, condolences, and love to her family, her friends, her daughter CEO. I want to send prayers and love to my bro BS. And R.I.P. to D, man. She brought a lot of good energy and a lot of laughs, and she was really a pure soul, man. So it was a tragic loss, and cancer fucking sucks, guys. So F cancer, man. But on that note, this has been episode 17 of the Men Lie, Women Lie, and All Flowers Die podcast. Your lovely host, Mama Les, her extremely wise assistant, Uncle Joe, and we out.